Surprise! Hey gang, it's a bit late today. 10 minutes late for my live. Terrible. I'm wearing this kind of fall, I like this. I forgot about this, my linen thrift store buy. Goes well with Rosado, I think. Rosado lip plumper. I thought it's a little redder. It's rusty orange. Anyways, it's chilly. I'm sure it's not as cold as it is in most places in the United States. So, forgive me, please. So, you guys, hey Phyllis, how you doing? How you doing, darling? So, you guys, Liquid IV, isn't that a fetching name? I do know quite a few friends who have, or no, I have a friend who, when she was getting an IV, her skin looked amazing. And, you know, you don't really want to have it be in the circumstance where you have to have an IV, but she was like, my skin was so amazing. And there actually is a lot of IV services now that you can rehydrate after binge drinking, or just to do the amazing vitamins that the bulletproof people, it's like $350 though for one sitting. Hi Shetty. Hi darling. There's all these squirrels. They're like taking over because I feed them walnuts. I spend a lot of money on them. Anyways, I remember seeing this company, Liquid IV, in Costco or something, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a great idea. That would be amazing if you don't have to go and get an IV to have that extra hydration that, that's the squirrel. They're like fighting. Extra hydration, pulling the hydration into your cells that an IV does more than just water. So this company actually does that. They sent me this. But there's also a formula. Of course, it does make your skin look much better, as well as it has a lot to do with the rest of your body and every single, I mean, we're mostly water. Makes sense that so many functions in your body don't work so well if you are not hydrated. But this is an interesting, so there's an oral rehydration formula that is just good to know if you're on a desert island and all you have are packets of sugar or something. But this is like a rehydrate.org formula that you can use, you know, that they use in like third world country situations, but it's 6 level teaspoons of sugar in a liter of water, and then half a level teaspoon of salt. So that mixed in, that formula actually pulls water or hydration into your intestines and into your cells more efficiently and effectively than just water. So it really does save people, this formula. And this company, it has a similar, they have a fancy, the power of CTT, expediting, their CTT is cellular transport technology. So it's a similar thing, but also has potassium, but they have a specific formula that actually pulls the water into each cell. And you actually really feel it. So this one, I just opened this. I was like, ooh, because I'm into matcha, and I have been cutting down my caffeine. But this has matcha. Oh my god, the squirrel is staring at me like, come on, man, where's my walnuts? They like knock on the window, hello? This one has 100 milligrams of caffeine from the matcha, as well as guayuase or something like that. It does, Phyllis. So this is the interesting thing, a lot of sugar. So it's part of the technology. Like, you don't want to be eating sugar all the time, but that you have to have sugar in order to pull it into the intestines. I mean, that is pretty sugary, yes. But if you're dehydrated and you're in a desert island situation, you're gonna need it. You know, like going around in the standard American diet, you may not need it. Hi there, Miriam. Yeah, you need sugar in order for the equation, for the chemistry to work. It does seem like a lot of sugar, but generally no sugar. Yeah, don't eat sugar in your stuff. So this is a little sweet. Hi, Renee. Are we seeing some new people that I haven't seen before because I'm a little late with my live? A bit late. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. Much appreciated. Namaste. Yes, it would be neat if there was a no flavor one, which kind of like Pedialyte. I wonder if Pedialyte, you know how like did you know? Race car drivers and probably other people that can't pee. I went sugar-free 2 years ago and it's been great. That's very good. Sugar's absolutely good to avoid. Yeah, maybe you don't need to do the sugar rehydration formula. That formula, I'm not saying that everyone go out and do that, but it's good to know that in case you are stranded and dehydrated. It's an interesting formula for everyone to know because it does save lives somewhere. But probably not yet. Going sugar-free is probably the best thing you can do because it just wreaks havoc on our bodies. But in this case, you need it to pull the water in to your colon. But yeah, sugar-free is great. So what do you do? I'm not really a fan of certain sugar substitutes. Do you do sugar substitutes? Some of them are just like, I know a lot of keto companies, they do like weird stuff. This, Miriam, is this. I'm drinking this. This is their energy multiplier from Liquid IV. It's lemon ginger flavor. It's got matcha stuff. Is this when I'm sick? Yeah. Exactly. Use swirl. Yep, that's exactly right. You need it like if you're sick, if you're vomiting a lot, diarrhea, your body's like freaking out because it's dehydrated. Or if you have the flu, that's exactly it. Interesting. Yes, your mother drinks that. That's very good. Swerve. Interesting. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. If you like sweet stuff, alternatives are better. And just avoiding processed foods, which has a lot of sugary stuff in it. That's interesting. I wonder if Pedialyte, they probably have some glucose in it in order to do the equation. That's the thing. So that's been on my mind. Anything on anybody else's minds? I'm working on some videos also about the diminuage, which the pimple. So I have a pimple here. Maybe it's from the masks. Or maybe it's from all the Chinese herbs and the hormonal things that I'm going through a little bit more. I feel like a little bit more teenagery. But this one was because my neck is always bending there, and I'm trying not to, but it's healing up. But interestingly enough, because the nano needles, I mean, I gave myself that with the nano needles, like I wasn't cleansed enough there, and I was just going on the. You know, I introduced some bacteria there, I'm pretty sure. Or because it had little holes and then I bend there all the time, it was perfect for urethral. Oh, yes. Interesting, Phyllis. I have a question about that. So, interestingly enough, after that happened, and again, I gave myself a pimple, I was still doing it, and it did help it heal up quicker. So that's... You know, derma needling works. Erythritol, right? That is interesting stuff. So I did get an ice cream that was like no sugar, but with that, and it was very gassy making, because it was like, because I think it bypasses, you don't really digest it. It kind of bypasses. It tastes sweet, but it just does not. Do you still experience that, Phyllis? Like I was like, whoa, it was different. It just gave me a lot of gas because of it bypassing. That's what I've heard about it. I'm wondering if that passes. If it goes away, if you will, after a while or not. Wonder if that passes. No pun intended. Actually, it wasn't intended there. Yeah. Fresh eyes, you guys. We still have our fresh eyes happening with our fancy new bottles. We are waiting for our new bottles for all of our all of our various serums going to be in these fabulous new glass containers. Caused a lot of gas, but I'm used to it now. It does. Okay. Because I was like, holy moly. Oh no. If it was a lot. But it does taste sweet. I definitely like it more than stevia. For some reason, stevia flavor is just not good. I'd rather no. Hi, Rita. How are you doing? Thank you. Well, it's good face stuff. I do want to do some more various topics on supplements. You know what I love reading is reviews on bulk supplements. Yes, Phyllis, it would be very nice. But I would like to do, there's a few nootropics, read it, because I remember we were discussing depression and various, thank you, Renee. It is just this color. I don't color my hair, but it's darker a little bit because of the gel, I think, right now. Yes, I want to do some supplements on that, but it's very interesting, the methylation, because I have done a chart where you can kind of get your DNA and see and run it through. There's certain services where you can see if you have the methylation gene or the lack of methylation, where you don't process certain things as well. And I thought I had the methylation gene where I needed methylated B vitamins, but I think everyone should just take methylated anyways, just in case, especially if you're trying to get pregnant like myself or are pregnant, you need to get methylated because so many people don't process the B vitamins well, and that can really affect your mood as well. Gel for oily scalp? I think so, actually. Hi, Evelyn. Hi. You know what you might try for oily scalp is like Neutrogena. Where can you get it? You can definitely, this is how I did it, is through a naturopath. They can do your genes. It's the MTHFR. Yeah, there's an F in there, gene, and they can run your genes. Do you think Splenda is it bad to incorporate instead of regular sugar? If you like the flavor, I think it's fine. Hey, Mom! Check with a naturopath. I wonder, there used to be a service where you could just, no, I'm not pregnant, Pumpy. But if you're trying to get pregnant or are pregnant, it's better to just take methylated, like folate, a B complex, B6, 12, all of the Bs, because so many people are. And I thought, do you believe in spiritual healers? Yes, Rita, darling, I do. But definitely I also believe in nutrition and checking that, because it really does affect so many things in your body. And I thought that because my aunt and my grandmother apparently have the MTHFR gene. No problem, Pumpy. I was pregnant. Do a live on that one. Okay. On the MTHFR? Rita. But what I do have a gene is, yes, well actually I was talking about rehydration therapy, and I was talking about this liquid IV, but there's certain things like energy drinks and, like Gatorade, like they do that, they have like a salty, sugary, and there's actually that, it's a chemistry that pulls the hydration into your cells, into your colon more efficiently. And that's similar to this. I just like this. I like this company, Liquid IV. I mean, that's what I want. I want a liquid IV because IVs really do plump up your skin in a way. And scary. So I live in Hollywood, and there's lots of that crazy driving all the time. But there's actually a formula that you could use if you were, yes, it requires sugar for the chemistry of it. But this is if you are in a desert island or somebody is dehydrated, you need, can you show the pills you're taking for pregnancy? I have a whole video on that, and I will link it in the description as soon as we're done here, Rita. It's a lot of supplements, but they did increase my AMH and decrease the FSH. They got better. Yes, Rita. My pleasure. So this formula is 6 level teaspoons of sugar, half a level teaspoon of salt, and a liter of water. And you shake that all up till it's dissolved, and that will actually save you if you're dehydrated. You know, this saves people. This is a formula that they use, like third world situations where people are dying of thirst. And it's just a similar technology that this company has. This is actually an energy, they sent me this, and it has matcha and guayusa, which is a caffeinated brew from Brazil. And so that's what I'm drinking today. It has a little bit of caffeine in it. Anyways, but it also has that same technology where it pulls it into your gut. And it has sugar, because you need sugar in order to make this work. So you're probably drinking plenty of water, but it does feel different. Like you feel the energy. So sugar is definitely not for you. Don't do it. You definitely will buy this. It's good to look into. Rita, the supplements. Yes, I'm going to remember to put this up. I do have videos if you guys want to check it out on supplements, endless videos on supplements. But I did one on the ones that helped my fertility markers increase and improve. And I will put that in the description. But I'm also doing Chinese herbs and all sorts of stuff right now. Is it good for people with high blood pressure? Limiting sugar? Definitely. Limiting sugar is good for people with high blood pressure. Absolutely. If you can't do complex carbs like sugar, raw juices. Yeah, actually, raw juices, indeed, like cucumber juice, even people are so into celery juice. The juice is it actually has a natural, that's true. Should you use this, Patricia Harris? This? For your high blood pressure? I don't know if it's going to help your high blood pressure. But it's an interesting secret to use for hydration. I'm not sure if, do you believe that matcha improves female reproduction? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know it has antioxidants and the like, but I don't think that there's specific research that shows that. Usually through enzymes and different sugars. Yes, so all the enzymes, but also it does have, there's a lot of people who, there's actually a whole group of people who don't drink water, and they just eat lots of cucumbers and celery and fruits, I guess. They're kind of like raw vegans who just eat that alive water. I think that's interesting because I do see how there's like celery juice and cucumber juice, you just drink lots of that, has that perfect for you hydration. For high blood pressure, can you use this? I'm not sure. I think maybe I would, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's live water. I don't know, Phyllis, if it's going to, I mean, it does, I know that you're supposed to avoid a lot of salt. It's not a lot of salt in there. I have no idea. Like you definitely need to stay hydrated. It doesn't taste salty. I mean, you can tell there's salt in it, but I don't know if I would drink it as much. If you can't drink caffeine, you probably shouldn't. Well, this is just the particular one. They have a whole lot of other ones that are just that formula. I just happen to be drinking this because I like to drink my matcha right now. And they happen to have one with the matcha. I was like, yeah, I'll bring it up. But they have other ones that don't have all the other fancy things in it. That's just a hydrator. So it's just the formula, which I was just reading off of like the World Health Organization or rehydrate.org solution for, you know, if you're sick, if you have diarrhea, if you're like you know, the flu, this is a good way to get the electrolytes into your system if you happen to have just sugar, water, and salt at home. Do I have the website? Look up Liquid IV. I think, what's the website? I mean, just Google Liquid IV and this will come up. Oh, liquid-iv.com. Yes. But there's a lot of similar companies where they're just making the optimal hydration and also electrolytes and the like in the body. And this one has, but this one has sugar in it because that's part of the pulling it into your system technology. That's what works. So, but there's other ones that don't have sugar and just have the electrolytes that may not have the same punch, but they don't have sugar in them. Like I've made videos, I'm sure, I know I have, on the electrolytes and the trace minerals drops. The brand plumps up the skin. I read recent scientific studies about matcha because the Incas used to believe that matcha was the natural Viagra. Maca, different. The medication you provide for PCOS definitely helped. You did? Oh, wow. Oh, inositol. Interesting. This is different. Okay, so matcha, that's good to know, Rita. That's awesome. So they found out that it was kind of true. Maca, but not matcha. Okay, I thought you were saying matcha. M-A-T-C-H is what's in here. Maca, yes, definitely. There's lots of studies. And then, you know, there's different kinds of maca. Like there's, my husband's taking black maca, which is for male fertility. And then there's other macas that are for different, they come in different forms. Isn't that interesting? What cream or lotion do you recommend for extremely dry skin? I wonder if you should try something like this for hydrating from within. But there's so many plump the skin. I think it plumps the skin, yes. This hydration, I don't know if it's just this brand, but extra hydration, hydrating is going to help plump your skin. Whether you have very dry skin, getting more water, but adding electrolytes or this formula or this, which will rehydrate all your body even more, is a great idea. Definitely for skin. But our Plush, I think you should check out our Plush and the Lux. We are going to come out with just a moisturizer, but the Plush is very moisturizing. And also, any moisturizer that you put on, whether it's, I use the LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil on a damp space, so your skin's wet, you know, it's moist. And then, you know, you pat on the oils or your moisturizer, whatever you're using, it will work definitely better. And the Lux. Okay, so with Lux now, this is our super fabulous brightening serum with niacinamide and acetylglucosamine, alpha-arbutin, and also, yes, soap will have a stripping effect as well. We don't have saponins. I like Silk as my cleanser, which is the oil cleanser, and it doesn't have like the stripping soap effect. But we have our Lucid Essence Brightening Mist 2.0, so it's even less. It has a more. It's not as sticky after feel now. It's just like drinks it in. But absolutely hydrate from within, because that's what's really going to help your skin. Also, internal oils, as it turns out. Omega-3s. Definitely get your omega-3s. Evening primrose oil, perhaps. That's right, Rita. Good face stuff. If you guys haven't checked out my brand, it's good face stuff. Press the oil into your skin. If you think coffee alternatives, I just got that. I just got that today. Can you put the website on your link below for this, Patricia? The website of what website? I just got the mud water. I just literally got it. I love. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Okay. Yes. I will. And I like all the adaptogenic mushrooms and stuff in there. I love the spinner that the whipper, the electric. I use those every morning for my matcha. So it has like a double spinner. It's so cool. Yeah, so yeah, I love all those. A lot of people are into that right now. Drinks with the reishi and shiitake. Is shiitake one of them? Cordyceps, lion's mane, all of these adaptogenic mushrooms in their coffee. And this one has a nice blend in its tea. So I am going to try that. I just got it. Thank you very much. Juicing beets and drinking turmeric powder really does make you look prettier. Just be careful juicing beets. Don't overdo it. Yes, I agree. Juicing, that's probably the best way to hydrate. I love the spinner. Yeah, juicing, because you're getting that live water. Yes. What is? You're right. Juicing is the best. Makes sense. I really love cucumber, and I definitely feel the best when I mean, this has a similar effect where you're just like, wow, you can feel it. So it's just easier, which isn't better. Yeah. Yes, juicing and cucumber. I love cucumber juice. I really want to use it. That's okay. Corsican. I guess you just missed your message. Yay! Yeah, but she is answering you, darling. Yeah, gang. I really want to get some cucumbers. My juice is a little clogged and weird. Darn it. It kind of like gets pulpy. It's a bummer. I'll have to get another one. But yeah, cucumber and celery juice is probably the best. Do you have a favorite juice combination? Does a cucumber juice cause gas? I've never tried cucumber juice. Not for me. I think my mother avoids the seeds for cucumber juice. Why would cucumber juice cause gas? I mean, I guess spray the LUX oil-based cleansers. Yes. Well, that's exactly why I like cucumber and celery juice. Like when I make a juice, it's barely any like sweet stuff like apple, or I love turmeric. I love turmeric in it, and ginger and cucumber and celery, and then like some greens and lemon. I like lemon a little bit better for that not so greeny flavor. I don't avoid cucumber seeds anymore. Oh, my mom, that's me mom, she used to like take out the seeds because I heard someone say cucumbers could cause gas and avoid it. Yeah, I think it's fine. Oil-based cleansers for body. I've heard of oil-based cleansers for the body, yeah. Cucumbers can cause gas depending on where it's put. Ha Yep. No, I don't really see why the seeds. I've never experienced gas from the seeds. I love cucumber seeds. I love cucumbers, and just cucumber juice is so hydrating. Yes, get some cucumbers. Slices of cucumbers under your eyes, very thin. I love that trick as well. Yeah, guys. Any other questions or comments? Celery. I just use it all over your body today. You did? I wonder what? Like papaya juice. Ooh, papaya juice. Tried any supplements for energy? I always appreciate your recommendations for some. For Vimergy. What's that? For Vimergy? I've been really into various brain supplements. Do you know any spiritual healers? Rita. I do. I'll text. I'll message you, Rita. Silk. You use silk all over your body? Oh my goodness. Silk Nourishing Deep Hydro Cleanse is a oil cleanser. It's wonderful. This is my brand, you guys, but that's what I use for you know, taking off like makeup or sunscreen. Like right now I have my eyebrows. My poor eyebrows. Grow. They're not gonna grow. Or just in the morning, just to have a little bit. Vimergy is a vitamin company. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of Vimergy. That's a catchy name though. I like it. Vimergy. Do you like papayas? I've never juiced papayas. That's very interesting. Flowers of sulfur. The skin. Wow, no, I've never heard of flowers of sulfur. I know sulfur is good for the skin, but I've never heard of flowers of sulfur. Flower of sulfur. Like powder? Sulfur powder? Yeah, I know that sulfur is good for the skin. And for like pimply skin, and for other, I guess it depends on percentage that you use, but I've heard of just straight up sulfur powder, if that's what you mean. Yes, guys. Well, I'm going to link to that supplement video that improved my fertility markers. Do you prefer enzyme exfoliant for face or the scrubby one? Enzyme. It's called flower of sulfur because under a microscope it looks like flowers. Interesting. Is it just sulfur, though? Wow. I'm going to look that up. Flowers of sulfur. I'm going to link this company, which is just liquid-iv.com. I'm going to link to that video of me talking about the supplements I was taking for fertility markers and that seem to improve them, as well as I'm going to message you, Rita. Any other things I should do? Okay, guys, I better do these before I forget. Yes, it's just sulfur. It's just a mineral powder. Okay. Yes. It's good for your skin. I mean, I take MSM. Now I just got some more. They just eat it under the fresh eyes. It is wonderful, Phyllis. And it smells divine. Very good reviews, I must say. If you check out our goodfacestuff.com, the reviews so far are pretty stellar. I'm pretty pleased. What else? Yeah, sulfur. I know taking sulfur internally, the MSM, that's different than the sulfur I'm thinking you're talking about. It's like a yellow, yeah, it's a different, it's used in skincare a lot. It's for acne especially. Like the sulfur for spot treatments. That would be good if we had one of those. Okay, gang. Wonderful. Love it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all of your happiness of fresh eyes, as well as attending this discussion about hydration and all of your recommendations. I will check them out. And yeah, hope you guys have a fabulous day and stay hydrated with a lot of vegetable juices, or just drink lots of water. We add a little energy in the form of this if you want. Oh my gosh, it's caffeinated. It's caffeinated, guys. They have other brands. They have other variations, and there's other brands as well that have no sugar and it's just electrolytes, or that's pretty good too. Okay, the squirrels are jumping all over. Okay, they want their food. I better go feed them. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me. I will see you again.